I'm gonna let you go because I'm gonna just say really bad stuff. I'm gonna be a hater. I'm gonna be a hater on
Oof.
Halloween Ends. So
Oof. Okay, so I mean, I don't really got that many good things to say about it either. The movie took forever to really get going. I mean,
uh,
the it doesn't make a lot of sense from a plot standpoint. I mean, like the way that
just keep
it
it
goes,
going. Just
like it goes from the movie we just spoke about to like a montage of like going back in time, learning like, okay, where are we at? Like it was like radio, but also like TV commercial, and then like uh we also see Corey just being like he went from having all this life to just being kind of dead inside, and
mhm.
like we just see, okay, like, all right, this story is focusing on him. I was like, okay, maybe this is an apprentice type thing. This is his downfall. I don't know. I didn't connect that, this moment replaced Michael Myers moments like throughout time. I didn't get that because I just wasn't my mind wasn't there. But I feel like the music and like the moments where like we got to see like the actual psychotic breakdown of Corey was cool, but everything leading up to it didn't make sense as far as like, why'd you
Yeah,
stay in this town? Why
yeah,
didn't you move away? Like it's just it's not clicking. It's not clicking.
yeah.
And
I don't care about Corey at all. Like after that moment, I was so confused because I just thought
yeah,
it was like we're just gonna show some terrible event that happened in town and maybe affect like kind of showing how Halloween or the effects of death around have still affected like the town, and that was
yeah.
it.
Hmm.
No, this man is a main character in the story. He is the character in the movie,
Yeah, yeah,
and I was watching for a long time,
yeah,
wondering where is Michael? What is why is this Corey? Why are we still on Corey?
yeah. Because it's a Michael Myers movie, you know. And I mean, I know the movie's not called Michael Myers, but it's Halloween, right?
It's
So
called Halloween Ends,
right,
ends, and we're just learning about Corey. We're
yeah,
just learning about this dude. Like if
yeah,
they would have showed this dude in Halloween Kills,
right.
I probably would have been fine.
Mm,
But I'm tripping out that dude, you can't have Halloween Ends and then you start with a new character and
yeah,
then you make him the main dude.
right.
I
Especially,
don't get it.
especially where when it connects to the main cast of the previous
OG
films.
cast.
Yeah, like even that connection was trash because this man was like, what, he had been like 22, 23 at this point,
Yeah.
going into it because he had his whole life planned out. He's finna be an engineer and all this other stuff, right? Then went through the trial, got found not guilty or whatever because it was an accident and all that, and then the town hated him after that. So like that was like his descent into the darkness. But then we get to see these marching band kids just pulling up and like this is where it lost me, bro. I'm like, yo, no way. Like, I mean, he's not that much younger than us, right? No way I'm getting bullied by some high school kids. I don't care how many of them it is, right? Like, and they're in the
Corey was
marching
bigger
band.
than them. He
That's what
was
I'm
bigger
saying.
than them. It so much is confusing.
Yeah, and like it made me feel like, okay, they're stuck in the past, right? Because the whole stereotype of like, okay, kids getting bullied makes sense, right? But usually it's on the other side. It's usually like the kid is smaller and inferior in the sense of like just stature and stuff like that, and the numbers is what gets them, right? In this scenario, this man is just drinking some chocolate milk because he still loves chocolate milk. We know that, because that was a whole thing. But like he can't even have a conversation with people, and the kids don't know what no means, so they beat him up, and he cuts his hand, and that's when Laura enters the picture, and I'm like, okay, we're okay, I guess, like, I guess,
Like that's how we progress the story.
yeah,
And no, wait, not even that. Yeah, this movie's trash.
go crazy,
She then is like, "I'm gonna introduce you to my daughter because you guys would be perfect." Like, And then
Yeah.
her daughter's like, dang, this man
That's
fine.
that's the worst part. The daughter was the worst part for me because apparently she's like was supposed to be best girl, right? Like in the previous movies, like still survive type thing.
Yeah.
But is I don't want to be mean, but like just dumb as a bag of bricks in this
Corey got that unspoken riz like
super
no other.
unspoken because he can't speak. He can't speak, man.
He did nothing at all, and for some reason, she was so infatuated with
Yeah.
him. I just thought she was like, you know what? I'll use this as an excuse, so then I have someone to go to the party with.
Right.
No, this girl was on him heavy.
Yeah. She was
And
on his body.
I did not understand why. It was just
Yeah.
happening to happen.
Right. And it was like it had more to do with Lori than it had to do with her, right? Because it was more so like, yo, Lori was like, oh, they can connect on some level because everybody in the town looks at her weird, you know, as well. And I'm like, she wants them to be happy. I'm like, yo, like the fact y'all whole living situation is already strange, you know, like even how y'all justify it, like the way they set it up is like they're best friends, but really they don't mess with each other, like at all, you know? So for her to be like, oh, I'm gonna set you up with my granddaughter, and for that interaction to be in a doctor's office and they can't even, you know, do what they need to do in the doctor's office with the whole stitching and stuff like that. I was like, bro, okay, this it can't, like if it was this easy, bro, like it can't be just this easy.
It's that easy to pull girls, apparently.
Like, and I'm like lost. I'm lost when it comes to like just the choices, because like even when later on we get into like some of the killing, when he finally gets under, I'm skipping ahead a little bit, but when he finally is under Michael Myers' wing and he's starting to learn how to do the thing, right? They end up attacking the doctor's office. But I'm like, yo, what was the point of that? Like, why you choose them? You know, because if you was really about it, you know, you would have been in that doctor's office too, right? You would have got that promotion if you really wanted it. So it's like, bro, like it's just the logic, and I know logic in scary movies aren't a thing. You know, that was super present in when Michael Myers was actually on screen, but it's just, for me, it's just it went too far left to where it's like this don't even seem like real life.
Like the movie, the way it's presented, it just seems like they had two halves of a movie. Like,
Yeah.
2/3 of the movie is this Corey story, trying to bond through trauma with the girl. I can't remember her name. And
I don't know.
And then Michael Myers, like, Halloween ends. And to be honest, you could have probably cut off the last act of this movie, throw that on to Halloween Kills, make Halloween Kills a little bit longer, and then the story would have been over. And you don't even need this movie at all.
If you enjoyed that clip, make sure to tune into the rest of the podcast here on YouTube or on your favorite audio platforms. Just search up Why I'm Geeked and you'll be able to find it. Thanks for listening. Leave a comment and I'll see y'all in the next one.